Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam or Women Reservation Bill, or I would say that 128th Constitutional Amendment bill is. That why is it in news? Because recently the BJP government has passed the Women Reservation Bill, and from this time that till the implementation of this particular bill, that women have 30% share in all the lower houses, either it is state or central or the Delhi government. Let's move further. Let's talk about the timeline of this women reservation bill. The first women reservation bill was first tabled during the government of Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee. At that time, for the first time, this women reservation bill came into existence, because we have seen that the countries like Nicaragua, the countries like Pakistan, Sri Lanka, they are having quite better women contribution in all these lower houses rather than us in the government. But we, as a such a great democracy, we are not having so much contribution from the women side, or so much involvement in the women in Lok Sabha. So at that time we introduced the bill, but the government was not in majority, and we were not able to implement the bill at that time only. And then this bill came in 2004. The bill was being tabled so many times, but it was not able to come into effect. In 2009 we just tabled this bill, but at the time there were protests in our country. Then in 2010 this particular bill was presented before Rajya Sabha, and the bill was passed. And it was planned that by 2014 the bill would be tabled before Lok Sabha, but even at that time it was not possible, and it is being possible now in 2023. This bill was being passed, so this will be a great achievement. So what is the effect of this particular bill in our country? That there will be reintroduction of some articles in our constitution, like Article 330A, Article 332A, Article 239AA. According to Article 330A, that there will be the 30% contribution of women in Lok Sabha. According to Article 332A, that there will be contribution in state legislative assemblies. And according to Article 239AA, there will be contribution in Delhi government. But why is it so that there is a problem in here? Because that our parliament consists of both the houses, either it is Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. This particular bill just constitutes the Lok Sabha only. That there will be the reservation for women in Lok Sabha only, but not in the Rajya Sabha. But that the whole parliament consists of both the entities. And what we have seen, what the today's scenario is, there are 82 women in Lok Sabha, which is around 15% of the total strength of the Lok Sabha. And in Rajya Sabha we have 31 women, which is around 13.2% of the total strength of the Rajya Sabha. That we have seen that the least contribution is there in the Rajya Sabha, and still there is no bill for it. If the bill was being passed, then definitely it would have for the whole parliament, not just for the Lok Sabha. But yeah, it is a great start, and definitely not today, but with some time, definitely this particular thing is going to be reintroduced in our country. Let's talk about that why there is a need of all these things. Because this is the society where everyone should be given equal opportunities. So just to increase the contribution of women in the government and then in the decision taking instrument, so definitely we need the involvement of women, and there should be the involvement of women in our country, because it is their point of view that they can think about the girls and this upliftment of the girls in our country. Let's talk about that why this particular bill was taken so much time just to get passed. The reason is because there is no stability on this regard. Sometimes that the government is not in proper majority, or sometimes there are some protests are there, or somewhere that the government was not least interested in this particular aspect. And let's talk about that why is it so that what is going to for the reserve seat, because there are reserve seat for SC and STs. So for that particular time there is a there is intra reservation in all these entities. There will be intra relation in aspect of like there is 30% reserved seat in between the reserved seats of SC and STs under Article 330, and that would be like on a round basis, that a particular constituency is just for girls only, a particular constituency for boys only. And let's just finish this particular thing is about the implementation of this policy. The implementation is going to be there just after when that there is a delimitation commission which is being appointed, and that delimitation commission will decide that on what round basis that the constituency are divided on the gender basis. Thank you and have a nice day.